So here's an update on a property that we don't usually cover because I read the first book of this, but so Percy Jackson has a show coming to Disney Plus, and this isn't the first time that I think it's Rick.
Oh, did you see that Peter Thiel's trying to buy Disney?
No,
fucking douchebags.
Do you know his name? Is it Rick Riordan?
Riordan. Yeah, Riordan.
Riordan.
Riordan. Riordan.
I read his first book of Percy Jackson.
Yeah, and we didn't get to the second because it's young adults. We're not.
But here's the problem. I know when I came in to read it, it was written pretty. It was like probably for like 13 or 14, 15-year-olds.
How old were you?
I was in high school, so I was like 16,
okay,
17.
Not
so I wasn't too far out of the demo.
You know what? You were a young adult.
Oh, but I never got like I'm late. But I was a lazy kid, and I still am when it comes to my fandoms. Because like I've always been really into superhero stuff, but I've never really been into. And I liked it because it was Greek mythology and all that, but it just never. It was the same thing with Harry Potter. I just never connected with it as much as my peers did. But anyway, so the reason I bring that up with preamble into this because I did enjoy that first book. Now the first movie, the first adaptation of it, sucked. Was not good.
I heard that a lot.
Yeah, and as someone who actually read the book, I was like, this is not what I'm not a fan of this. So I'm hoping that this second, and by the way, Riordan was not involved with that first movie, whereas he's really involved in this one.
Why am I nodding at the microphone?
Good for audio.
Did you see how I moved my head and nodded?
To agree with me, but anyway, he was in charge of the casting, and he's a big part of it. And there's been some backlash because the female lead, Annabelle, is black in the TV show. And in the book, she is described as a tan, blonde, white girl. That's one of the reasons people latch on to this is because it's this description as a woman and they race swapped her. And, okay, whatever. So that led Percy Jackson's writer, Rick Riordan, to, I'm going to mispronounce his name, I do apologize, to write a response on his website. Quote, the response to the casting of Leah has been overwhelmingly positive and joyous, as it should be. Leah brings so much energy and enthusiasm to this role, so much of Annabeth's, I said Annabelle, I think. Annabeth, sorry.
You dumbass.
Annabeth's strength. She will be a role model for new generations of girls who will see in her the kind of hero that they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a problem with this casting, however, take it up with me. You have no one else to blame. Whatever else you take from this post, we should be able to agree that bullying and harassing a child online is inexcusably wrong.
Yep.
As strong as Leah is, and as much as we have discussed the potential for this kind of reaction and the intense pressure this role will bring, the negative comments she has received online are out of line, and they need to stop now. Totally agree.
Hey, where you at, Disney, you fucks?
And look.
Did they come out yet?
Look, I'll say what people are going to say. Well, some people, because they're stupid.
All over again.
Well, and it's the thing of like, if this were race swapped the other way, people would be upset and be angry. If she was a black girl and she became a white girl, yes, that double standard exists for a reason.
Yes,
because if white people were the minority in this situation, there would be an argument made there that was racist. But we are not. So do you see what I mean? You see how. And here's another thing. These same people, the lead of the show, Percy Jackson, is white. Mm-hmm. It's still a white lead. There's always going to be a white lead.
Yeah, for fuck's sake, man.
It's not like we're lacking
There's never going to be a shortage of white male-led fucking movies, you fucking idiots.
So on one level,
Jesus. They pop them out of the ground in Hollywood.
What I'm trying to say is you and I both can understand that, yes, as white people, we understand that if it were reversed, it would be racist.
Yes.
Because we are the majority. We are the ruling class.
That would be like making a Rosa Parks movie and casting Nicole Kidman.
Exactly, yeah.
That's not right in any way, shape, or form.
No, that would be worse because that's a real person. These are fictional fucking characters.
Right, not a good... Okay, so...
And it's made for kids.
Yeah. Also, what the fuck?
So, RK Outpost.
Oh, those fucking douchebags.
The video that I made
Yeah.
on the channel where we started posting again
Yeah.
was about RK Outpost and his Batman review.
Right.
So it's only right we come back to the source of when I get angry at people. So, as we mentioned, they're I want to make it clear that RK Outpost does not specifically attack her in this video.
Okay.
So there is that. I want to make that clear.
Mm.
But there have been people online that have been harassing a 16-year-old girl.
Yep.
I think she's 16. She's definitely underage.
Yeah.
And
she's a human being either way.
Either way, yes. But it's what I'm saying. It's obviously worse because she's a child.
Right.
And it's fucked up. And like he said, there's no place for that.
Mm.
And it's gross. But anyway, RK Outpost decides to make a video about it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So here's clip number 1. We have 3 clips.
Let's hear the fucking knuckle dragger.
They're all relatively short because unlike the quartering, he speaks at a normal pace.
But to be honest, the Annabeth casting is extremely off the mark because there are several descriptions of exactly what Annabeth looks like, down to her skin tone and her hair color. But no, that's not going to work in this case because we need to make it good for current day Hollywood. And I'm Rick Riordan, and I'm such a woke loser. I will very happily race swap these characters and show just how woke I am.
Why? Why do you care?
What is your fucking deal, you fucking small-minded, tiny penis
this is
little
the dude,
douchebag?
He's like hardline against race swapping of any kind and gender swapping.
Fuck you,
because that's my favorite thing, Tyler. They're fictional characters. You know, and as someone who like I do creatively write on my free time.
That was me banging my head against the microphone.
As someone that this is one thing I always talk to you about. Yeah. I try my best to not, when I'm writing characters, unless it's absolutely necessary, and usually most of the time it isn't, I make the decision if it's male or female, but after that, I don't attach an ethnicity of any kind to them, because my idea is you can make this character whatever you want.
The book that I wrote about the music scene in a small college town, when I first started writing it, I don't think that I ever gave any descriptions of race related descriptions.
Yeah.
And then I left it for like 15 years and finally came back and finished it. And when I revised it, I actually made it a point to not specifically mention anybody's ethnicity in the book. Not because I'm a woke loser, you fuck.
No, it's because
it makes the book accessible to more people.
Yes, it can resonate with anyone. And then when you add, that's the thing. These guys don't understand character at all. Because yes, she's described as a blonde, tan, typical white girl. Yes, that's how she's described in the book.
No, we don't have any of those in Hollywood.
But if you actually read the book, that's not what defines Annabeth.
Yes.
Her
strength, her resilience.
What we're trying to say is we're not trying to be woke. We're trying to stick to the character. The thing that you guys bitch and moan about all the time, what difference does it make if she's black or white?
Yeah, why? Like, you probably have enough money to shove it up your ass.
Yeah.
And that
it
might be
gets
something
worse.
you like. And I'm not trying to kink shame.
No, but here's my favorite thing. A lot of these guys bitch and moan. They're like, get the best actor.
Oh, right, yeah. We got
It doesn't matter on the race or woke stuff. Well, here's this.
I love clips.
Discussing the casting on his website, he wrote, in his auditions for Grover, Arian, I don't know if his name's Arian or not, won our hearts. He had me laughing out loud with his delivery
Freudian
and timing.
slip.
Grover has some big flying shoes to fill, but he's exactly the right guy for it. He and Walker already have a great dynamic together. But then when it comes to Annabeth, out of all the talented actors we looked for the role, Leah Sava Jeffries quickly became my #1 choice for Annabeth. She's exactly the way I imagine Annabeth in the books. Smart, strong, and courageous, a true daughter of Athena. I saw Annabeth Chase come to life. The wise girl has arrived. Obviously, this is not how you describe these characters in the books. Maybe some personality traits for sure, but definitely not the way that they appeared. And you were very clear to list how they appeared. A typical California girl, blonde hair, white skin with a deep tan. That's what you're saying in your books.
I want to make it clear. I'm not calling this man a racist, but
he is.
But
he's fucking signaling to everybody,
but
dude.
It doesn't help your case, and this is an honest flub. I'm not trying to say he meant to say this at all.
Oh, yeah.
I stumble and fumble my words all the time, but I'm just saying it is hilarious that you say Arian, or I don't know if his name's Arian or not,
Instead of Orion.
You end this tirade with, it was a white girl with blonde hair and a bit of a tan. Like, clear. Like, I'm not saying he's a racist, but I'm like, it doesn't look good
but
optically.
He is.
And again, I'm just making a joke because Aryan is an honest slip.
Yeah.
I hope. I fucking hope it's an honest slip.
Regardless, they're pieces of shit. So
no. I'm just stumbling over my words now, trying to understand why he's upset. Because what he just read was exactly what they bitch and moan about. Like, don't force diversity, don't make it woke. Pick the best actors. That's what the writer did.
Yeah,
he picked the people that he liked the most.
He literally said that.
So here's the last clip we have from RK Outpost, and it really just I want to really jump off this because this is great.
But I should have known that the woke mind virus will infest everybody, and it infested Rick Riordan. He wrote a series that, in my opinion, was basically completely free of any identity politics in the Percy Jackson series. In subsequent series, what he did do, even though these are geared for teens, effectively, he started introducing characters struggling with coming out with their sexuality. He started introducing transgender characters, got into gender ideology and things like that. That's just what happened as he became more popular and was able to slip these things in with it already having mainstream appeal. But I guess the final story is that this Percy Jackson series, if you thought that maybe it was going to stick to the books, even with the author being involved, unfortunately, we were mistaken.
So he can't. I don't understand why this needs to be mentioned. That you're upset about him writing a story about characters coming out.
I genuinely fucking hate this man
and being transgender and everything. When don't you think these kids need that? Don't you think it helps them?
Does he have a name or is it just what?
It's Ryan Cannell or something.
Hey, Ryan. I work with a transgender youth, and their parents kicked them out of the house because they're trying to be themselves. I bought them lunch one day because their pronouns are they and them, I think.
Yeah.
And this is happening a lot because of fucksticks like you. Who can't understand that these are human beings who are just trying to figure their way out in the world. You've already had your fucking chance to figure out your place in the world. It is clearly to be a bigoted jackass so that you can make a lot of money.
Get them clicks.
For no fucking reason,
Yep.
okay? But there's people out there struggling with trying to survive the day because they're not sure if they can live another day in this body or what have you, okay? And you don't have, I mean, I clearly you have no empathy, and I'm not really going to go off on you anymore because you won't listen and you're a piece of shit anyway, but fuck you, dude. Just fuck you,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like, I want to end this saying, like, I don't understand, like, these people don't understand growth. And, like,
right?
how, like...
Dude, are you the same person you were when you were 10?
No, here's the thing.
Neither.
Here's the thing, Tyler. I was talking about this too. I was like, I'm actively thinking about going back and looking at old YouTube videos that I feel like that I thought were wrong. But there's also a part of me to leave them, like, it's a dual-edged sword, because there's, like, part of me wants to leave it up to be like, look, this is who I was as a kid. This is who I am now. I've changed, right? Show that progression. It's like these guys think that you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. Once you've set your way, you can't change.
And they want to go back and bring up tweets from, like, and videos from 5 to 10 years ago. It's like, I'm not that person anymore. I've never, like, yeah, and I totally agree. And to get upset about something as small and mundane as Percy fucking Jackson, a show intended for kids that you're not even gonna watch, dude. I guarantee this guy's not gonna watch it, or any of those guys that go in that anti-SJW circle, reactionary circle.
Those fucks.
They won't watch this show because it's for fucking kids.
And here's the other thing too. I guarantee you that they had no problem with fucking Scarlett Johansson being in Ghost in the Shell.
Well, and another thing too, if
double standard much?
If you're someone that liked the first Percy Jackson movie or the second movie, I think they made 2 of those.
Yeah.
If you like those movies,
and
you don't want this,
you shouldn't.
Well, then fine. One, that's
like
your
those
thing.
movies because those movies suck.
No, like whatever you want to like. But
That's true.
But I'm saying, like, you still have those movies. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when people get mad about, like, changes to, like, Ninja Turtles or things like this, and I'm like, dude, I don't fucking care because it's for a kid. It's not for me. It's for a kid.
Right.
Just like this Percy Jackson show. I'm probably not gonna watch it because it's for kids. If it's entertaining, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So don't watch it. Like, why do you? And this is why I get frustrated. You're right, because it's such bullshit that these guys get on this platform and they say all these things. They probably don't even believe them, or they do believe them and they don't understand anything. Because it's a sad, dude. At the end of the day, it's a sad fucking existence.
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna get triggered by Percy Jackson casting a black girl, like,
and
honestly,
and then in the next sentence, bitch about a snowflake being triggered about something.
right? Or you have to be woke and bow to the
be,
woke mind virus because you want to write
as fuck to like
about other people.
To keep all those lies like straight in your head about yourself.
1 minute you hate
Cheeky Watiti.
but the next minute you love
Cheeky Watiti.
because he packs his movie with. Oh damn it! He packs his movie
Pew
with.
pew quip. Pew pew quip.
Also,
It's Thor's weapon.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are nothing but garbage, yeah. Nothing but garbage, Gaina.
that's true. RK
Kaina.
Outpost. Nothing.
You are nothing but garbage, yeah. Nothing but garbage, Gaina.
Yeah. RK Outpost, you really need to find something better to do with your
There
time.
are not enough good white people in the black. The black man. The Batman didn't have enough good white people in it. That's why he docked points on it. Remember that. Never forget it.
Oh, I won't, because that's a piece of shit right there.